Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Excuse me. Big Brad, what's up, buddy? How we doing?
Good to see you, AB. Happy to be here on a Wednesday. Talking sports is always the best thing we can do in our day. So excited to enjoy the best part of the day.
Man, I agree with you on that one. Agree with you there. Now, Patrick said it best. The Birds spanked those Cats last night, and Patrick is spot on. Look, not only the Cats get whooped last night, I got whooped last night. Bad. Look at this, bro. 1-4. Kentucky plus 5.5. Louisville with the spanking there in the Yum Center. What a great game, man. A shout out to Louisville. That was a great win. Kansas team total, didn't get that. Jalen Brunson, I love you, baby. Over 3.5 rebounds. Jokic, Akron, tough one, bro. Look at this, man. You know, Brad, we have a lot of winning days on here, but when we have a bad one, yeah, got to take it on the chin, bro. 1-4, man. But you know what? That's why the good Lord gave us today, baby. Let's get after it, man. Freddie Bear said, oh, my God. I know, dude. Bad one. All right. Let's jump into it here. Okay, Brad. So Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. All right. We're going to go to the NBA. Interested in your thoughts here. 2 games, 4 options. Polls in the chat. Bulls and Pistons. All right. Bulls plus 2.5. Pistons at home minus 2.5. Or look at this tonight. The Lakers take it on your defending champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. Lakers plus 7.5. Thunder minus 7.5. Poll in the chat. Vote now. Obviously, we'll update as we always do at the end of the show. Bradley, what are you thinking here, bub?
Honestly, I have no gut feeling at all toward one of these. So, oh my God, even saying something is just going to destroy the karma. But I guess my first look is, why are the Lakers plus 7.5? I think they could cover 7 if they have their top dogs. But AB, you'd have to tell me who's playing and who's not for the Lakers.
It's a good question. All right. And the Thunder are good. We're going to talk about this. All right. So, yeah, I'm interested in everybody's thoughts. Vote in the poll. All right. It's in the chat. Update as we always do at the end of the show. We're going to talk about these games because we've got some fascinating matchups. Now, I'll say this. The midweek is the most difficult. All right. Weekends, the NFL Sunday, that is what it is. College football Saturday, that is what it is. But those days are consistent. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday that we got to nail down. Okay. And when you're like, the reason is that these are new seasons. College basketball, we're 3 games in. All right. We've got plenty to go. NBA, we're 12 games in? We've got plenty to go. However, this is where the variance is right now, right? Like the Tuesday to Friday stretch, that's where our variance is. So if we could get this thing down, well, we're going to put more than ESPN bet out of. No, I'm kidding. I had to take a shot. I'm just kidding. All right. So, all right, let's jump into it. Oh, all right. Finally, we'll be live today twice. So 3 p.m. Eastern today for Driving the Nightline. And then we'll have the crew exclusive tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I appreciate everybody giving me a day. I had to take care of some stuff, not to mention I'm out of gas. That Thursday through Monday night run, it wears on you. So, yeah, I had to get some sleep. Honestly, I just had to rest. So I appreciate it. We'll be live 3 p.m. Eastern today, 8 p.m. Eastern tonight for the crew exclusive. And we'll go hard in the paint. I appreciate y'all big time. Okay, let's jump into it now. Brad, let's get into the picks. All right, Brad. So I just took your email and just posted it because I didn't want to miss any information. So you let it rip, big dog.
Today's a tough day. Like you mentioned, we're not only in a transition period from club ball to international ball, but it's also the midweek. And then on top of that, we just really have a few cup fixtures to choose from. So today, in the world of footy, it's a tough one. So we have bumped it down to a half unit on this bet split, but we're going to Czechia or Czech Republic or the MOL Cup. They're listed as all three underneath your book, but search, check, and you should find this match. Brno is taking on Hradec Kralove, and we're looking for both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals. So that's 0.25 on either side of both teams to score and the over 2.5. Because both teams are trending both figures, we have Brno, a home team, second division squad, who has scored in 27 of their last 28 matches. And then their numbers tick up significantly when they're at home, which is important because they're playing top division side Hradec on the away end, who's also trending as scoring multiple goals, but they have a higher conceding rate when they're on the road, which they are today. Both teams must score in order to not lose. So if one team scores, that other should shell out for that goal, and that leaves that back door open. 15 of the last 20 for the away squad away from home. So 75% have hit that total over 2.5. 9 of the last 10 for the home squad have hit that over 2.5. We like both teams to score over 2.5 goals on a half unit bet split in today's Czechia Cup, the MOL Cup, or the Czech Republic Cup, coming up here at 11 a.m. Central Time.
Beautiful work, dude. I mean, you just absolutely ripped through that. The Czechia Cup. How do you say it again?
Czechia. It's
Czechia.
They love it. You know, you can say pretty much a variation, a version. We're Americans. We speak English, so they accept a lot of what we have to say. So thankfully, they allow it.
So they put up with us. That's
essentially a lot of people just put up with our pronunciations.
Well, you know what? That's been my entire life. So appreciate everybody on that one. Well done, Brad. Nice job. Now, Big Brian said, DP Golf Championship top 10, Tom McKibben plus 200, PGA Tournament top 10, Nico Echevarria. I hope I pronounced that correctly, plus 260. Big Brian, man, appreciate that. And if anybody's brand new, yeah, that's a PGA professional. So there you go. If you want some of that, guy knows what he's talking about here. The Iceman said this is what it looks like when a cat types those names. That's how I feel sometimes trying to pronounce some of them. It's really tough. You did a great job, man. Okay, so all right, that's what we have in soccer for today. Now, real quick, I wanted to answer a question because Addison asked a great one. I don't bet college basketball, but the people I know who do are struggling. Is it too soon in the season to have an edge? The problem, it's not too, Brad's correct. It's not too soon. The problem is that it's the beginning of a season. And with that, every single team is different in how they approach it. Some teams are like, look, we know who we are. We're going to be here at the end, but we're not going to kill our stars the first. Think of the Yankees and Aaron Judge, right? Remember the first couple, the first month of the season when it was like, dude, these guys are taking days off, all that, because it's new. And you don't want to, you don't want to crush them because it's such a long season. So the reason that people struggle, great bettors, it's mostly great bettors. And I'm not putting myself in that category. What I'm just saying is that betting is built on consistency. You don't have to be great. You don't have to be terrible. I just need you to be consistent. If I can get you to be consistent, then I can bet it one way or the other. The problem is that there's no consistency right now with minutes, with all of it. And it's different from game to game. So, like, if anybody's seen when early in these seasons, you see me bet Jalen Brunson rebounds almost every time, there's a reason for that because it's consistent. And I know that what I'm going to get with it. And you're just not going to get a lot of consistency out there. Look at Steph Curry. Steph Curry's hitting what, 2 threes a game right now? You know that's going to be 11. Yeah, I mean, I'm being hyperbolic there, but still, that's it. That's the reason right there. So anytime we go into any season, whether it's college basketball, soccer is its own animal because you've got different seasons and leagues within seasons and leagues. So it's like a Russian nesting doll, opening. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I don't even
describe it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even want to begin to unravel that one, right? Like, we'll just leave that to Brad. But yeah, that's the name of the game right there. So the consistency that you can find early, hold on to it, man. Grab onto it. Latch on because it'll go away and it's supposed to, and it's normal. But in these trying times in the beginning of a season, it's difficult because it's consistency that you're looking for, and it's just not there. So when you do find it, grab that beast, man, and don't let it go. Speaking of that, Bradley, I got some picks tonight. Jalen Brunson over 2.5 rebounds, -110. All right, let me put my money where my mouth is. Now, Jalen Brunson, with defensive rebounds, he's smoking it because he's grabbing threes. All right, missed threes, and we're seeing still a lot of missed shots. All right, and I was wondering because Brunson went off last night. I was wondering if we'd get a discount. It's normally 3.5 rebounds, and we did. The books gave it to us. They gave us 2.5 rebounds at -110. So I'm going to be all over that. Josh Giddey. All right, I like this kid. He could go, and he can get down in a lot of different ways. I'm going to test him out in 3 tonight. I think the big dog's got a little something here. All right, I'm going to take him 1.5 threes, -110. If you want to hold off on a risky play, I get it. But I'm going to test something here. A little Josh, well, not little. He ain't little at all. But I'm going to roll in there. All right, and then college football. Brad, let's go up to the MAC, all right? The lovely land. Northern Illinois, UMass, over 43.5. Give me some of that smoke. Buffalo and Central Michigan, the Chippewas, over 44.5. I want over in both those games. All right, we've done all right, hitting some unders, and that's been a lot of fun. But we're going to get after some overs tonight. I want it in football. All right, so those are the 4. Brad, just read yours again. What do you got here?
Brno and Hradec Kralove, both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals on the bet split. So half of your bet on one side, the other half on the other side. It's just one bet. Comes out to -128.
Beautiful. Look, and No Chill said it right here. Midweek Maction, give me that over. You know why? Because nobody wants to tackle in the cold, and that's a real thing.
It hurts.
Hell yeah, it hurts. It ain't fun, dude. Hell no. It ain't fun at all. Now, Tizzle, West Coast college basketball treating me well, so riding that train. Give me San Francisco to win both halves, -110. Can be found on DraftKings under halves. And right here, all right, right here is exactly why I say everything we just talked about with early season, right? It takes all of us. 100%, it takes every single one of us because somebody, maybe you, felt like a Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. Look, only you can bring us West Coast information that we need. You know what I mean? It might be Northeast, might be Southeast, might be Mid, whatever. This is exactly why I want to set up the 80s wrestling territory system. Because of this right here. Like, we're just going to have, it's going to be like La Cosa Nostra. We've got families everywhere. You can't run from us. Oh, I'm going to go hide in Arizona. No, you're not. But anyways, yeah, Tizzle, great job, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate all of you dropping those in, whether it's in the chat, whether it's in the Discord. You absolutely name it because it takes every single one of us. So, all right, let's jump into it here, man. Talk a little ball, have some fun. All right, we've got a little grab bag. All right, Brad, I want you to virtually reach your hand in. You can't see. All right, you want college basketball, college football, the NBA, or soccer first? What do you want to do?
Let's get some NBA, baby.
Oh, there we go. Dude, Round Ball Rock is one of the hardest songs that's ever been created of all time. All right.
That's a good one.
But
yeah.
Yo, dude, it's all, and the fact that it's John Tesh and it hit him that this dude called the song in and sang it, did it on his recording device, his answering machine at the house, just because he had that flash of it come. And he's like, I can't lose it. How insane is that? Oh, I love it, man. I absolutely love it. All right, so Bucks and the Hornets tonight. Look, I'm just going to read through some of these games. We'll stop at some big ones. Do what you will with this one. Bucks 6.5-point favorite, total 231.5. Bulls Pistons. Gonna be a good game, man. Bulls can play. Pistons can play. Definitely. Pistons 2.5-point favorite, total 236. and a half. Magic and the Knicks. Knicks 4.5-point favorite. Total 227.5. Look, man, the Knicks are 7-3. Here's the weird thing: they're 7-0 at home. They're 0-3 on the road. Does that mean anything? No. And that's what we talk about right there. All right, perfect example. It is what it is. Will the Knicks win a road game? Yeah, I'm going to bet on it. They will at some point, but they don't have to worry about it tonight. Magic 2-3 on the road. Grizz and the Celtics. Do what you will with this game. Cavs and the Heat. All right. What did you say? What do we need to get if we go to it? Was it the Cavs game? They've got the mustard.
Oh, it's
Guardians.
Excuse me, the Guardians have the stadium mustard.
That's it. All right. Well, we're in Miami, but is it still the Quicken Loans Arena that they play in?
Ooh, it was the Q, and I believe it's now Rocket Mortgage.
That's it. It is. It's Rocket Mortgage. You're exactly right. Well, they're in Miami anyway, but I just like getting your Cleveland flavor. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I love it. Believeland, baby. That's a great name. Is it Cuyahoga County?
Oh, Cuyahoga. Yeah, it's where my parents are from, actually. Cuyahoga.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Yeah, that's gonna be a solid one. Wizards and the Rockets. Wizards are 1-10, bro. Oh, the Wizards. Not going well up there in DC land.
I like the Wizards and the overs, just like the same with the Hornets. I feel like, especially at home, those two teams can just put up some buckets. You know, LaMelo loves to shoot from half court at any moment. So those shots go up quick and a lot of threes like that.
Yeah. I mean, look, total almost to the 240s, right? Trailblazers and the Pelicans. Ugh, do what you will there. Warriors and the Spurs. This will go on. Spurs 4.5-point favorites on the road. Total 230.5. Draymond Green, by the way. Draymond Green called him out last night. Did you see this? Dre's pissed off. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, right. Here's the thing, though. I like Draymond Green. I do. He's wild, for sure. However, the dude has heart. And when the Warriors aren't playing like the Warriors are supposed to be playing, he gets a little pissed off. And I dig it. I like it. Look, Dre is crazy. But sometimes you need a Draymond, dude. You just need it. And I think that the Warriors need it. I be careful with this game, but they usually respond because who the hell wants to go fight Draymond? I don't. Hell no. And not that he's walking around bullying people. We're not saying that. But, I mean, Dre ain't playing, though.
I like Dre, dude. He's got all heart, and you need a guy with heart, as you mentioned. Just some guy who's going to go out there and give it his all, take some of that attention away from Steph. He is Steph's right-hand man in so many ways. When he's on the court, opens it up, passes for him. Steph needs Dre.
Yeah. Oh, 100. He knows that 100%. And look, there are things with Dre is one of those guys that you've got to just take the good with the bad. And sometimes the bad is always dumb stuff, you know, but he's so physical that it turns into something.
The old Dennis Rodman.
There's that. Yeah. But you need him.
Yep.
Again, and not that one game is going to define any of it, but when Draymond speaks, people usually respond because it's Draymond and you don't know what he's going to do. So, and you just need it. So it's one of the, yeah. Yeah, Tizzle nailed it. Dre's a guy you love on your team and hate when he's not. Agreed. That's probably the best way to put it. I got a lot of respect for Draymond because look, I say it on the show all the time. Whether it's a team, company, somebody's got to be the ass. Somebody has to. It just the dynamic doesn't work unless somebody just has to be an ass, man. You don't use it all the time. It's a tool, just like positivity, just like, encouragement, teaching, all that. Sometimes you need an ass. And when you need it, Draymond's great for that. So, yeah,
I mean,
we'll
he's
see.
undersized. He can barely shoot some days. And how many championships has this man won? Come on, Dre. More respect to Draymond.
Yeah. He's the dude that's willing to knock somebody out.
For good.
Again, yeah, I mean, sometimes that tool has to be used. So, but the problem is that the Warriors can play great. They could fully respond and still lose this game because San Antonio's that damn good, right? But might not be a bad night for props and might not be a bad night for Draymond props, because you know what happens when you call the team out? The target is on you. Because if you go out and have a lazy game, Hoss, that whole team's kicking your ass. So I assure you, Draymond will be doing blue-collar work. Rebounds, assists. I'm now kicking myself that I didn't go heavy on Dre. Assists might be a thing. He can hit threes too. Freddie Bear's absolutely correct. Dre can shoot. Sometimes he can't, but he'll shoot them. That said, though, rebounds and assists, we talk Jimmy Butler. Think that. Dre will be doing a lot of blue collar work. He gonna be a machine on the boards tonight, because all that anger and energy is coming out in the paint. He could be throwing them hips, bam, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's another thing. Dre might foul out.
Yeah.
Dre might also get a technical. All of this is in play. All of it.
I'd say even the Dre tech, depending on when it is, it could be on purpose. Like, he's just trying to rally the team.
Okay. All right. Dude, okay, real quick. So, and this is mostly basketball, college basketball, but when your team is playing just garbage, right? And Bruce Pearl was my favorite at this because Bruce Pearl had this down. He knew, John Calipari does too. He knows when to do it. When you need a spark and the coach goes out and just starts going insane on the ref to get teed up and then ejected, because it just lifts the team up, and they're just Bruce Pearl invented it. Bruce Pearl had it down to a T. He could send Auburn into a frenzy whenever he wanted, and he'd pull that tool out. Dude, that might be Dre tonight. You know what I mean? He might get a little physical early just to set a tone. Nothing too physical, but something to, watch. That's the part of Dre that I love, is that he's willing to do that. And he's not afraid one bit, and it doesn't matter who is in front of him. He'll swing. That test of heart, he'll pass it every time. Every time. No questions asked, man. If we just calm down the other stuff. Oh, but Dre, I love it. All right, Suns and the Mavs. Again, so Devin Booker versus the Mavs is what we have. The Mavericks just fired their GM. Old Nico's gone. Do what you do here. Man, this is like the Jason Kidd game. Remember Jason Kidd? Running. I'm not talking about coaching. I'm talking about Jason Kidd playing. Oh, man, he was a player, dude. Lakers and the Thunder. Lakers 8-3, baby. The Lake Show. Kirk said, good morning, AB and crew. Good morning, buddy. Look at the Lake Show, baby. 8-3. 5-1 on the road. Lakers taking that body of water and that show all over the country. Addison, I love Kidd. Dude, me too. Jason Kidd's that dude. Yeah, I mean, the Thunder 11-1, 5-0 at home. Thunder 7.5-point favorites, total 229.5. Yeah, Brad talked about it. This is going to be a game. I would bet on shots, right? Well, you can't bet shot attempts, but I'll tell you this. You want to bet rebounds. Yeah, no LeBron. You want to bet rebounds for guards? This a game. You're going to get some low numbers, and you're going to get some high rebounds for guards because you'll get a lot of shots that get put up. Ooh, Matty Ice, you could bet shot attempts on Bet 365. Beautiful. This might not be a bad day for that. If you could crack that code, you make some money here and not even worry about who the hell wins the game, like all that. Who cares? Yeah, you can get you can get deep in the prop pool here. I'll fly through it. Hawks Kings, Nuggets of the Clippers. Nuggets 8-2. Clippers 3-7. Who's got something on Jokic? Right? Like, are we doing Jokic triple double? The threes are at like, I think 115. So yeah, if anybody's riding anything Jokic, holler. Hey, week 10. That's a couple weeks ago. Hey, we had a good week. That damn Miami SMU over. That crushed us. Those picks are old, by the way. All right. Brad, let's get to, why does it always go to the small one? The picks, let yours rip. What do you got, buddy?
We're going to Czechia, the Czech Republic, the MOL Cup today in, I believe it's the round of 32. We have a half unit bet split between Brno taking on Hradec Králové. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals, giving us a -128.
Beautiful. Beautiful work, my friend. All right, I'm going Jalen Brunson over 2.5 rebounds, -110. Going Josh Giddey over 1.5 threes, -110. And then college football, both of these. Northern Illinois, we'll talk about it in a second. Northern Illinois, UMass over 43.5. And Buffalo, Central Michigan, the Chippewas over 44.5. Okay. Kirk. Hey, crew, remember. Sorry. Lost my oxygen there for a second. Hey, crew, remember, I brought up Stephen Castle assists over 6.5. He's hit this 4 games in a row, and he's got double-digit assists the last 3 games. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stephen Castle, there we go. Tizzle. Luka at 22.5 shot attempts. Shea at 21.5. Yep. Tizzle, you could take Jokic triple-double every game, and it would be justified. Agreed, right? Yeah. Scotty. Draymond Green rebounds, 7 rebounds plus money. There we go. He go do some blue collar work tonight, man. All right. Speaking of doing work, Bradley, I can't read the board. What does that say back there? What do we got?
We're talking about the women's game again today, AB.
Let's go.
There's not a lot of matches taking place in the world, but during this transition, we have a loaded women's slate. Not necessarily the sport or the women's side of the sport is something that I cover extensively, but I dove in to try to get an understanding of how these teams are performing within this specific tournament or tournaments. So as the women head to the European tournaments, the Champions League and the Europa Cup, we're seeing both teams to score, not a really high performing bet, and you'll see a nice boost on the book for each match. BTTS is a really playable number. And the reason is the correlation between BTTS and over 2.5 is incredibly heavy. Almost all of the matches that hit both teams to score will hit that over 2.5 goals. Within the Champions League, they don't trend that over 3.5 as much as you'd like to see so far at the beginning of this season, but that over 2.5 mark is trending just under 75%. So when those lines drop live in the Champions League, you want to look for that over 2.5, and really the same in the Europa Cup. But with the Europa Cup specifically, you're seeing that over 2.5 number much, much higher. The difference between 38% both teams to score and 62% of the over 2.5 really comes into one team smashing that total alone. That team total sitting there at 27-6, 82% of the time in the women's Europa Cup. When they get to that over 2.5 goals, it usually comes from one team shooting it. So look more for that over 2.5 goals in both the Women's Champions League and the Women's Europa Cup.
Beautiful work, my friend. Beautiful work. Now, we were talking in the chat, dude. There was a commercial playing behind you for Intivia. I don't know what that medicine does, but shout out Intivia. Nice advertising on DTL. There we go. Hey, bro, we've got to get that Sky Rizzy. Sky Rizzy is the coolest sounding medicine of, like, dude, on that Rizzy, son. Then you get there and you're like, damn, teenagers stole all my Sky Rizzy again. Aaron Bailey comes in at the perfect time of us screaming for Sky Rizzy. Oh, Aaron, man, good to see you, bro. How we doing?
I like the Jardians commercial personally.
Oh, my God. The one where your limbs could fall off? Bro.
And they're just dancing around, super happy.
Oh, playing softball. Has anybody seen this commercial of what Brad's talking about? Jarndis or something like that?
Jardians, yeah.
It is.
Once daily Jardian.
Wait until you listen to the side effects of that medicine, because it is the absolute epitome of you think it can't get worse, yet it does. I'm not kidding. You're going to see this commercial. They're playing softball. I swear to God, one of the side effects of this medicine as they're dancing and singing is that there's a possibility of lower limb loss. And that's not even the worst one, because there's another one that attacks a region that kind of connects the legs. That's pretty important. And it nukes that. It's so funny that you say that. I saw this over the weekend watching, I think it was ESPN. I think it was on ESPN. Whatever that medicine does, I pray I don't get that. It is crazy. Yeah. Anyways, all right, that's been medical talk here. All right. Bradley, okay, great job. All right. College.
Joe in the chat, lower limbs are optional anyway.
Who needs them? Hey, why deal with the hassle this holiday season?
Yeah.
Dude, that medicine is out of control. It's so funny that you said that. I'm literally.
Jardy, or a nosebleed, and it could kill you legitimately. Good luck.
Kill you. Legs falling off overnight. I don't know what happens when you go to sleep, but good night.
God.
Bailey, AB, I take 40 pills a day and they all have side effects, but none will have my legs falling off. Absolutely. This is a perfect example. My man Aaron has faced the abyss like a horse and lived to tell about it in the chat today. And that medicine is crazy. Whatever, jaundice. Oh my God. It's funny. It ain't funny, but I saw that commercial and I'm telling you, like, I heard it. You'll hear it and it gets worse. Yeah. Like limbs falling off not being the worst one. Yeah. All right, Wednesday night action. What a segue. All right, Bradley. How are we feeling tonight? We got 3 games. Talk to me here. Buffalo, Central Michigan. All right. Central Michigan, 1.5 point favorite, total of 44.5. All right. We are on the over 44.5. Going to be cold in beautiful Mount Pleasant, Michigan tonight. But that don't matter. All right, running it up and down the field, baby. All right. Northern Illinois, UMass, we're on the over 43.5. Northern Illinois is a 12.5 point favorite on the road. This should worry you, Bradley, because check this out. Northern Illinois, who is a 12.5 point favorite on the road, is 2-7. Yeah. because UMass is 0-9. That is the problem that we face tonight. We're going to need UMass to score some points here. And we're going to need Northern Illinois to score a lot of them. But I think we get it. And then finally, we got a pretty good one. I mean, not that Buffalo Central Michigan isn't. Toledo and Miami of Ohio. The Rockets 5-4. Look at Miami of Ohio doing their thing, baby.
North Beach.
What do you say?
North Beach.
Is that North Beach?
Well, you got South Beach of Miami, so we got to go to North Beach.
Oh, I got you. That took me a second. I'm a dum-dum. All right, what are we thinking about this one? Toledo, 4.5-point favorite.
Okay. Holy Toledo. Give me the over.
I like the way you're thinking. That'd make all three of them tonight.
I like overs when you have a favorite away from home. It's kind of do some soccer stuff as well.
Ever think about doing a segment on money lines talking 15 legs, lottery picks off the dollar? You know what? No, but I absolutely love I love the idea. And I mess around on these all the time personally, right? Would everybody be down? Because I'm 1,000,000,000% in to do this. I think it's an excellent idea. And thank you. I appreciate you. It's still good to see you. Hell yeah. If everybody's in for that, I'm smoked like a Sunday brisket in for that one, boy. All right, let's go. All right. So, Freddie Bear, AB, your brain knowledge on Tennessee team total 51.5, the over under 61.5, or New Mexico State 40.5. New Mexico State will score on Tennessee. All right, 1 second. Tennessee is coming off of a bye. Let me pull this off. Let's do some work here in real time. Big Cooper said, let's get it, AB. Hey, man. Tyler, good to see you, buddy. All right. Let's do this in real time. Tennessee's coming off a bye. Josh Heupel, absolutely lethal off of bye weeks. Okay. Tennessee, ranked 25th in the country, needing to bounce back strong, finish this thing right. I don't hate Tennessee team total because Josh Heupel will also, if he pulls Aguilar, you're going to get Mecklinger and George McIntyre. Shout out Montgomery Bell Academy. They'll keep going.
Whew. New Mexico State doesn't look very good.
They're not.
I'm looking at the results. I mean, they got smoked by Western Kentucky.
Yeah, they're not good.
Oh, God.
But Tennessee's defense just gives up. But Tennessee's defense takes, too. Like, they score. Not every game, obviously, but in games like this, they usually take one of the house. Okay, I'm stuttering here. Take Tennessee team total. I don't hate the over because New Mexico State will find open space against this defense, but again, not a lot. They're not good. I'll bet it with you, Freddie Bear. Go ahead. Everybody, go ahead. Put me on Tennessee team total over 51.5. I'll bet it as soon as the show's done. But Freddie Bear, I'm with you, and let me put my money where my mouth is on it. Yeah.
UTEP beat New Mexico State 42-35, and Tennessee beat UTEP 56-0.
Yeah.
So maybe that team total.
Yeah.
If they get 10 points, you would think that they're going to feel like maybe we need to score a few extra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I said the same thing. Team total. Just go with it because Tennessee doesn't know how to slow down either. because even their run game, they want to work on it. This is an absolute. We're paying you $1 million, and we're going to take every single like bit out. And I say we, like putting myself, if I were in the position of the administration, of the coaching staff, whatever, you name it, right? Coming off a bye week, people are saying that you ain't really good, can't beat a ranked team, which is real. I mean, I think they've lost like 5 straight against ranked teams. Josh Heupel hears all of that. I've been in those rooms, right? He hears all that. I assure you, bulletin board material is very real with him, and I mean that positively. Take the Tennessee team total. I'll bet it with you.
35 at half is the total.
That's not bad either.
I feel like they could score 5 touchdowns in the first.
They could score 5 in the first quarter.
They had to, yeah.
Yeah, that first half's not a bad look either.
Yeah.
It'll definitely slow down in the second half. It'll slow way down in the second half. So you're going to want to get all your points you can in the first, for sure on that. I'll give you a free $1 day to bet with. Yeah, only reason I mentioned it is who doesn't love a free 50 leg. Agreed. You're thinking on the exact plane that I am. Exact same. Like, I agree with you. Like, yeah, the dollar. Yeah, we're like, I like the fun of that. And let's try to go hit a damn lottery pick, right? I agree completely. Yeah. Jeff, I've never liked Vanderbilt football, but Pavi is making me watch them. Yeah. Hey, Diego Pavi is a stud. And that Tennessee Vanderbilt game, look at that on the schedule. Okay. Nobody's going to talk about it yet because it doesn't mean anything yet. However, that game might mean something for Vanderbilt, and Tennessee might be in spoiler mode in Knoxville. Look out. If that happens, I don't guarantee you, but that game gets some national coverage, which it should, because Tennessee Vanderbilt is that's a fun little fan base rivalry.
Yeah, I wish it would grow. Like when I was a kid, I felt like it was big, even though they were very separate as programs. It was It was a bigger rivalry. I kind of miss that.
Hey, I'll say this. You want a piece of history? All right, so Neyland Stadium is named after General Robert Neyland.
Mm-hmm.
General Robert Neyland is who Bear Bryant learned from, okay? To put that in perspective. The flipping stadium's named after him, Neyland Stadium, and they won't take sponsorship on that. That's how much it means. They'll turn down the money every time. It's Neyland Stadium. That's it. All right. He was hired to beat Vanderbilt in the 1910s and 1920s. This rivalry, Tennessee Vanderbilt, been playing since 1890 or something. All right. This is insane. I'm with you. I wish that this little rivalry would be expanded upon, because it's great. And the funny part is that think of the size of the schools. It's Tennessee. It is the flagship school of the state. Okay. And then you got Vanderbilt, which is right in the middle of Nashville, which only has maybe 6,000 students. It's private school, but let me tell you, every school in the SEC, you see them, Alabama, all of them, would be asking for loans to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt owns Nashville. Literally, the land itself. These fools got more money than God. Go look how much it costs to go to Vanderbilt. You better be chalking off $100K a piece.
God, just undergrad. The grad.
Just undergrad.
God.
I know. Vanderbilt's top 5 school in the world. It's crazy. But the rivalry is great. And I hope that game does come to mean something. Because if it does, I assure you, we're going to be covering this thing from betting perspective all over the place. All over it. Jeff, my father-in-law had a scholarship to Vandy when they were good. He had to go to work to support his family. Man, I wonder how many stories there are of things like that, right? To where if somebody just had, didn't have to go and support the family, right? And go to work early, all opportunities and stuff that were missed, for people that they didn't have a choice. They just you had to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, there are a lot of, I bet there are a lot of stories like that. No doubt. Bailey, when I lived in Knoxville, the season ticket holder, the Vandy game was just a dub for there for a long time. Oh, no doubt. Then Jay Cutler, somebody named Jay Cutler showed up. Cuddy. When Cuddy went into Knoxville and won in, what was that? Oh, I can't remember. 04? People were like, uh-oh. Cutler's something else. Let me say, I like Jay Cutler a lot.
Oh,
yeah. He gets a bad rap for being an ass.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is accurate. Like, he's just he's a regular dude. So if you come bother him, like while he's trying to, use the restroom, at Chili's or whatever, of course we're like, hey man, could you get your hand off my back? Let me finish up.
Jay's just a regular guy like the
He
rest.
is. Oh, he is, man. All right, that's enough Tennessee Vandy talk. Even though we can sit there and talk about it forever. All right, now speaking of Tennessee, Bradley. All right, North Florida and Tennessee tonight. We got 2 ranked games. Okay. So notice I did not have a play on Tennessee basketball, and I want to explain why. Our play is not having a play, and this is why. Tennessee coming off 2 wins. Remember, 2-3 days ago, we played them on a team total over because they were due to bounce back strong. We had them like team total 84, 85 and a half. They ended up scoring, I think, 96. Exactly what we thought Rick Barnes and this team would do. Well, this is the game after that. And the books adjusted. The team total for Tennessee, 97 and a half. Here's the problem. They can hit that. So I'm not jumping at the chain to bet the under on that team total just yet. Now, we'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern, so we'll have more time. That said, though, be careful here because Tennessee could have a damn perfect game and not score 97 points. You know what I mean? The books are doing the reverb play, thinking, people are going to say, oh, Tennessee, they scoring 100, a game. It ain't like that. Be careful with it. So, yeah, we'll talk more. Now, Oakland and Houston. Look at the Fertitta center. Oh, man, that UFC money strong, boy. All right. Houston, a 29.5-point favorite, total of 136.5. Freddie Bear. Yeah, look, Tennessee, the total, look. And the public's doing exactly what the books want them to do. Betting it. Dude, you could play a perfect game and not score 100. So the problem, though, again, is that they can do it. But, I mean, you're playing against a clock here at this. Like, how many points are you going to score in a college game, It's just, there's just only so many that you can't. So, yeah, I mean, be careful with it. Freddie Bear, you're exactly right. Now, Oakland and Houston. Houston, a 29.5-point favorite. Look out for this, though. Total of 136.5. Now, it's obviously because, well, Houston went to the school of the Marines in regard to defense. And, yeah, they're physical and big and in numbers. Be careful with this one. This is why Houston minus 29.5. Not bad plays because they can shoot threes too.
They can lock the defense. That more so any team I think I've seen in college for a while. Great coach. I I think just he is such a phenomenal leader on the sideline, especially from Houston. Like you could go anywhere. Give me some Houston. They're going to win by 40, maybe more. They're going to hit their team total. It could probably be all in the first half, or they could come back in the second. I think Oakland plays a little open. I watched a little bit of them play on TV the other day, shockingly enough, and they were moving the ball quick. So if they have to chase the game, good luck.
Yeah. Now, you bring up a good point too. The same thing that Jeff just said. Oakland has beat me a few times in the past. Can't bet on or against them. Yeah. And here's the thing too. You're right. If you get somewhat of a back and forth affair here, okay, maybe the first half, this over could get smoked. It does not take a lot to get here. 77-60 get you the over. See what I'm saying? So again, the scary thing though is, like Brad said, Houston can hold you to 42 points at any moment, and then you can't get an over because what are they? They're not going to need to score 112, right? So Brad, you're spot on with that. Like that's the dance you weave with Houston.
I would play this game live. I'm looking at these totals with Oakland, and they have exploded in the second half against both ranked teams prior to this, Michigan and Purdue. We're talking 90-plus points in the second half for both matches. So, 70 around-ish in the first, which means it could be hovering around this total. And if it's even remotely close, I think Houston explodes in the second. I might look for a second half play.
There we go. That's a great look. Michael said Vandy has a great mascot with Tennessee's coastline. The Commodore himself, Mr. Vanderbilt. Oh, Mr. Commodore. I love it. And it's funny, obviously, Tennessee being a landlocked state. Although I guess, the Commodore could be going up and down the Cumberland River. Okay, let's hit the picks one more time. While we do this, first, go ahead, Brad. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Excuse me. The Czech Cup, the Czechia Cup, the MOL Cup, all the same name for the exact same fixture today. A half-unit bet split coming up in 1 hour and 1 minute. Brno taking on Hradec Králové. We're looking for the bet split on the both teams to score and the over 2.5, giving us a -128.
Beautiful. All right, now Kirk. Love it. Oakland team total is set at 53.5. Yeah. Okay. So, Brad, great job. All right, let's go back to this real quick. 1 second. I hope everybody doesn't mind that this show is very utilitarian, right? Like we work in this show. It's like a comedian that works the stage, right? All right, Oakland team total set at 53.5. Okay, so 54 points. What is that? 82 for Houston to get the over? 83?
That is simple, tough math.
Yeah, I think it's 83 to get to 137. So that's a lot on both sides.
Yeah, 84.5 and 52, 53.5.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's a lot. And we're talking about in reference to the over of just the game. So, yeah.
That's a tough one. Looking at all these matches for Houston, and they're kind of hovering around this number.
Yeah. It's market efficient. And let me also tell you this. College basketball is the most market efficient sport in terms of betting numbers that the books get right. Because all of these numbers are built off algorithms, all of it. And they just fire them out with blazing accuracy because you're the one that has to make the choice. College basketball is hard to bet. That could, because forget 29.5, bro. There's a difference between 3.5 and 4.5, a huge difference. You know, 1 possession, 2 possession, 3 possession. So when you start getting to 30, I mean, you're gonna get free throws a little bit, but it's not the NCAA tournament. You know, they're not gonna be fouling with 6 minutes left. You know, trying to climb back in this thing. If you got that, you're gonna get the over of 236.5 because it would just be free throw city. Yeah. So, anyways, just want to do that math. Okay. Sorry. Good call. Let me get my picks up here. Jalen Brunson over 2.5 rebounds, -110. Josh Giddey over 1.5 threes, -110. Northern Illinois, UMass over 43.5. And then Buffalo and Central Michigan over 44.5. All right, so those are the plays we have. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern. Brad, what do we have for this week? I'm going to pull up the poll results. Can you give me 60 seconds on what we have soccer-wise looking forward? Anything this weekend, or is it pretty light? What are we looking at?
Well, for the next 7 days, starting tomorrow, we are going to have international football. So you'll have that European, your UEFA football. You'll see your top teams like Italy, your Norways. Those teams will be competing in their last few matches for this World Cup qualifying, which will be taking place in the summer, the World Cup, but they are continuing to qualify. Some teams won't be playing. Some teams will play a few more games. A lot of teams will have rotations because depending where you are in the table, you might not even play your top guys, giving a chance for your fringe players to make a lot of debuts, i.e. your England, who has a ton of rotations, a ton of personnel decisions to make. So we might see some trial and error for those top squads with nothing to play for, or we might see some real complacency or real tight fixtures from these top teams who might just need to advance, just need a tie. It's very, very difficult, and every single match matters more on personnel and the table than it does just staring at what you think it might be in the numbers.
My friend, excellent work. Excellent work. Well done. Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. Where did you all go? Bulls +2.5, or the Pistons -2.5, or Lakers +7.5, Thunder -7.5. You've gone with your Chicago Bull, dude. The Bulls. Oh yeah, that's dude. One of the greatest intros of all time.
Little living room, come on.
Oh, dude. And when he hit it, and the guy knew. All right. Well done on the poll. Bulls +2.5. And the guy knew. 6'6" from North Carolina. And the place just went, dude, just ate. But those Bulls teams, dude, BJ Armstrong, Luke Longley. Luke Longley was that dude.
Tony Kukoc. So underrated.
Dude, Kukoc was so cold off the wing. Ooh, dude, would just drill it. Just boom, boom, boom.
When those lights went out, AB, and that music started, and then you see that Red Bull come through, it was a different feeling.
Loved it. Oh my God. It was, dude, that intro just gets you hype, man. And if you go back, you could YouTube it, right? So YouTube the Bull. I've done this like recently. The graphical animations are so 1994, it hurts. Like it looks like you're running Winamp, right? Like this is way before Kazaa and any music downloading. Like the animations are, you know,
Yeah.
but they did at the time. It was real. You're like, oh man, it's moving. Also, you were talking about other countries dealing with us, right? Like knowledge-wise. I laugh every time. Do you know why we call movies movies? I'll give you the answer. Don't overthink it. It's because the pictures move. Movies. So
That's about American as it gets right there.
Yep. I once heard somebody ask that question. They're like, oh, it's such a beautiful word. Where does it come from? The guy goes, the pictures move. Next question. Yeah, motion picture obviously is the correct. But it's this old Texan dude. Yeah, it's because the pictures move. Next question. Also, all right, we're going to get out of here, but we're going to do it on this too. And Brad, I'm going to take the lead today on the final comment. Okay. And I'm holding this like a French lady with a long cigarette. Let me tell you, bozo. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, we can do it like, let me tell you. No. All right. So, fellas, I'm mostly talking to you. And when I say you, I mean me and all of us together. You know what I've learned, Brad? You can learn from people around you. And what we've got to get better with. All right. And we're going to do something that's going to give us, it's a present to ourselves 20 years down the road. Fellas, we got to start using lotion on our skin. Okay? I get it. You're a tough and rumble cowboy. I get it. But do yourself a favor. Go get you a bottle of Nivea. And when you get out of the shower every day or every other day or however you get down, cowboy, all right? And just throw a little bit on your shoulders, your chest, and your face. Just a little bit. I'm telling you, this is a present you will give to yourself 20 years down the road. And we can learn, all right, from those around us. So, dudes, all right, let's learn from people who are smart and saying, this is a present you'll give to yourself down the road, and you will be thankful that you did. So we don't look like a catcher's mitt. Yeah. And you don't have to go super expensive. A bottle of Nivea shea butter. All right.
Pond's face lotion. It is so cheap. A little bit changed my life a few years. Just that dryness around the face goes away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
all right. You know what? And here's the other thing too. Fellas, this is something for us, but it's also for your significant other as well. All right. Everybody looking good all throughout time. So, yeah, that's the message right there. Literally.
Lotion up, says driving the line.
Especially in the winter. Dry skin is real. Matty Ice, Bath and Body Works has great men's stuff, by the way. Been my latest obsession. I can 1,000,000% confirm this. Yeah. They have phenomenal stuff. I used to go with Tiffany Mims, with Randall's wife. All right, Tiff, all the time. Bath and Body Works. Go, fellas. If you go there with your significant other, I'm telling you, that store has dope stuff. They also have these little air freshener gel packs, all right? And I'm not kidding. Their candles, that stuff, Hoss, they built a legacy off smelling strong. They've got these card things, and they've got a whole section of men's stuff, right? Like, so it's not all smells like flowers. You go get stuff for the truck. Tiff does it for Randall all the time. Those little, you'll see them, these little disc like air freshener things. Oh man, strong. So, anyways, yeah.
And if you can, when you're talking about air fresheners, if you can,
Yeah.
opt for the beeswax melts instead of just the regular wax melts. The inside of your body will thank you.
There we go. There we go. See, this is the stuff right here. Scott, AB, are you coffee with cream or black? All right. I don't drink coffee every day. Probably every other day. I think I have a cup probably every other day. I go with the Keurig, like I have a Keurig, and I go with McDonald's. Like me and Liddy talk about it. I love McDonald's, like the little McDonald's K cup or whatever it's called, right? I use that, and then I use a lot of cream and sugar. A lot. Like, yeah. Now, coffee black. That's high octane, boy. That's ready to go. So, respect to those that do it. Yeah. I see it in the chat. Yeah. Respect to those that do it. No, I'm heavy cream, heavy sugar. Yeah, McDonald's sweet tea. McDonald's sweet tea can smoke so many people that just make sweet tea. McDonald's like, oh, this is just part of what we do. And their sweet tea can go, it is. You ever drink McDonald's sweet tea?
It's been a long time, but
it's been a while.
I used to frequent it. I also like Sonic sweet tea. I think it's almost comparable, and you get a bigger size.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Sonic everything, right? Like
everything. Yeah, drink wise.
Yeah. Always coffee black. Yeah, like some people love it. Like that's just how they get down, right?
Just a dash of like the International Delight creamer.
Yeah.
Hazelnut, sweet cream, just like the tiniest little dash to change the color from black to this like dark brown. For me, that's the perfect way to go. Pot coffee as well. Always a pot.
Never pot.
Yeah. Pour the grounds, get the water in there, set your timer, and it does it itself. So you wake up to the coffee already done.
Yeah. Like Michael Scott, wake up to fresh crackling bacon. I burned my foot in a George Foreman. What is the problem? Dwight, come help. That's a funny Office episode. Yeah, so you make a pot. You're a pot. Well, I was going to say, you're a pot guy. Hey, let me sound like an undercover cop. Hey, are you a pot guy? No. Yeah, you go with pot.
Huh? Pot in the morning? Absolutely.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Addison said coffee with a cig. Dude, I want to go with, the French cigarette, like with the long cigarette holder, like Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, the long cig, the long skinnies.
Dude, I want to go get a pack of Virginia Slims 1000s and sit like my grandma used to. All right, this is my grandma. I'm going to give you my childhood right here. Christmas, whatever, didn't matter. Oh, that's just wonderful, Shug. Show it to the camera. Take a picture for us. Oh, come give me a hug, Shug.
Hey, got to get your nicotine in. That's good for you. Just not all the other stuff.
Oh, you look so sweet, Shug. Hey, take a picture for the camera. Okay, and everyone thinks that this show is insane, and it likely is. All right, let's jump out of here. And Brad, what are your picks, man? Just fire through. What you got?
We're going to the Czech Cup, Czechia Cup, Czech Republic Cup, however you say Czech, the MOL Cup, half unit bet split under an hour. We're now 45 minutes away from kickoff, which means the lineups have just come out. Brno's taking on Hradec Kralove. We're looking for the bet split. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals, minus 128.
There we go. Excellent work, my friend. All right, I'm on Jalen Brunson, over 2.5 rebounds. Josh, you guys saw my Christmas as a kid. And if you cause trouble, Grandma whooping your ass. Let me just say that. With the if that cigarette won't fall out of her hand or her mouth while she's whooping your ass. You give grandma a hug when she's in the mood for it, because when the adults are not, the kids don't talk. Oh, okay. All right. And there we go. All right. Josh Giddey over 1.5 threes. Northern Illinois, UMass over 43.5. And Buffalo Central Michigan over 44.5. I can smell your childhood Christmas. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, life is fun, man. Life is fun. All right, everybody, we'll jump out of here. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Then we'll have the crew exclusive live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you here in a couple hours. And we'll go through NFL Week 11 as well. So have a good one. Thank you so much. See you soon. Who's got it better than us? No!